It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
What's up, y'all? We here. I hope that you are near. And if you got a problem, then it's not me that you fear. Go, Jesus. That don't make sense. Go, Jesus. Go, Jesus. Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. You ever see that video where that little boy be dancing on that girl?
Uh-huh.
Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Anywho, y'all, welcome to Faith Over Everything podcast. I am one half of your host. My name is Angela Suggs.
And I am Jasmine Hooks.
And we want to thank you for tuning in to this episode. If you are listening, hello. I feel like we don't be giving y'all enough love. We always telling y'all to go to YouTube. I mean, and our listeners, y'all are A1s since day one. So, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Thank y'all
But
for
still go
y'all
over to
faithfulness.
YouTube. Still go on YouTube. Just subscribe. You ain't got to watch, but
Just subscribe.
just get our subscribers up, because we love y'all. Okay. But anywho, we are here. Thank you for joining us. We are going to jump into our icebreaker. Okay. It is going to be a one gotta go. That's interesting to me. I don't know if it's going to be hard for you. Because I still really haven't figured out what I want to do, but we're going to say, okay, I'm just going to give it out. So it's one gotta go. One has to go for like ever. Okay.
Is this food?
No.
Oh,
well,
okay.
One has to go forever.
Okay.
Either your favorite album or song. Let's do favorite album or let's do favorite album. Okay. Your favorite film or your favorite movie or your favorite place to eat. Has to go forever.
Forever, ever, forever, ever.
So I say
And
we
it's
go.
my favorite.
You can't ever watch it again. You can't ever listen to it again, or you can't ever eat there again.
This is
No, she had to think about it.
surprisingly, it would probably be.
I feel like
Surprisingly, it probably would be restaurant.
I knew. As soon as you said surprisingly, I said not Jasmine. Not Jasmine. Okay, elaborate.
The only thing that I would think of is because you know how, ever since really like I don't know if it's because it's different locations or it's different chefs or different food brands, or they getting they getting stingy with the food. They not cooking the food the same way.
Okay, so you're getting rid of the food because of the place ain't the same. But you got to think about it. It's like if it was your favorite place all the time, they prepared it, everything right. The every time you went, it would still be the restaurant.
You ain't do all of that.
But that's what it is. That's what you're supposed to think about. You're supposed to think about it like that. Like the place I'm going to.
That's why when you had said elaborate, it's like because you started out as my favorite, but now it's like you know what, you could go because what I'm thinking of, right?
Every time you go,
remember my favorite place. My favorite restaurant. Come on, it's not there. I mean, it's not my favorite no more, but
it's in Texas too.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Ooh, I'm not a real one because my memory.
Girl.
Wait, what they serve? They serve chicken?
Everything. They serve everything. It's not like, it's not like an expensive restaurant.
Place to go. Why am I not?
It used to be my favorite place to go. And Kev Hart used to do the dance and we used to always
Applebee's.
Yes.
Applebee's.
Yes.
Applebee's.
But over the years, it has changed. Like,
you know what? I have not been to Applebee's.
Exactly.
I can't even tell you the last time I have never been to Applebee's here in Arizona.
I've been to a couple of them in Texas, and it was like, okay, well, maybe it was that location. Then we went to a different location. I'm like, well, maybe it was the chef, and it was just like, I'm running out of maybes, and I'm just like, well, maybe they just not my favorite restaurant no more. Like it used to be.
Okay, but no, so for this purpose, it's your favorite restaurant operating at its top ability. Yes.
I mean, I probably still would go through a restaurant because Applebee's, like, out of all the years, like, yeah, because out of all the years, like, there's clearly more better restaurants than Applebee's. But, I mean,
I don't know. I don't even know what my favorite place to eat is, but I just don't want to give up. Whatever it is, I don't want to give it up.
You don't think you would find something better?
If it's my favorite place to eat, that means yeah,
like I'm thinking, like for you will probably be like, I'm thinking Papados for you. Because you just love they shrimp and grits.
Delicious. I'm not giving that up. You want me to get that up?
But I'm pretty sure there's somewhere out there in Arizona that somebody got better shrimp and grits than Papados.
They do. I ain't following.
Who said I'm going to stick beside them? So what you giving up?
I ain't. See. Now that's the thing. Now.
Because you love to sing. You love to watch movies.
I do. But I think I could give up my favorite movie.
What's your favorite movie?
You know what's so funny? Because when we came to we was recording, what song was I singing? You remember?
Temptations.
Yeah.
The Temptations? You would give up the Temptations.
That's why I was singing it. When you was like, why is you singing that? And I was like, girl, because I was thinking like, could I? The Temptations. You would give up the Temptation.
Probably because you know it by heart from the beginning to the end. But I don't know. I run into it's too many.
Imagination.
It's too many top. I don't have like a favorite. It's like 3 favorites. I know it's not a thing, but it's just like I got 3 favorites. That's like I could not see myself getting rid of the Home Alone, the Blue Streak, the Friday. Like I can't.
I mean, you just got to get rid of one. All you got to do is get rid of one.
I can't. And then I can't.
Because I'd be like, everybody be doing a whole. Ain't nobody come to you, Otis, and I'd be like, what that's from? I don't know that. I ain't never seen that movie because I gave it up. I don't remember it, but
oh man,
because I don't want to give away my favorite album music.
What's your favorite album?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like I love I'm like you with your movies. Like I just can't pinpoint one. So it's like music. You know, music does something for me.
Music make me lose control.
Hey. But like it does something to me. Like a movie can put you in a mood, you know, whatever. Like you feel like, but I'll still have that because it's just one movie that I have to get rid of. My favorite album, we talking about songs, okay? I can't give it. Yes, I can get rid of one movie. Like,
ooh, child,
I would give away.
That's how I feel about restaurants. Like, it's so much good food down here. It's so much food just wherever.
You know what? That's probably why.
What just came through my memories last year where we was at, and some chicken wings had came through. I said I could go back to San Diego.
Oh, I was like, where was it?
We was in San Diego for Father's Day last year. And them chicken wings came. I said, I can taste them chicken wings right now.
Khalil, I miss you. Khalil. But anywho, yes, good time. But yeah, if I give away, you want me to give away my shrimp and grits? You know what? That's probably what it is, though. Just like you said, there's so much good food around y'all. I don't know what no good food is here. I mean, listen, Arizona, y'all not doing what y'all supposed to be doing. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay, I don't have a plethora to choose from. So,
oh, child, listen. I'm pretty sure you'll find somebody. I mean, you'll find some foods down there.
Yep.
But I get you. I get you on that part.
She said food for a restaurant. I said movie. What y'all think? Put it in the comment below. Let us know. So we're gonna jump into we don't really have a topic. This is just gonna kind of be like a pop culture free for all. We're gonna talk about different stuff. We did not discuss what we're gonna talk about or what I got on the docket because I wanted to get Jasmine's like for real reaction about stuff without us talking about it ahead of time. Okay. So I did talk about this on that app that we do not discuss. I had talked about DC Young Fly's
Mm.
girlfriend passing away.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, Jackie O, which is really sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very sad situation. I do love how he has been handling it, and I pray for him, the children, the family, her loved ones, every day. Because losing somebody, especially that young, and like
Mm-hmm.
she got kids, like that is such a fear, of mine would be to, like, unfortunately be gone and my children, don't have a mom or don't grow up with me. So like my heart definitely goes out to her children.
Mm-hmm.
However, did you hear about Azalea Banks?
Who is that? You know,
Which is
I'm
why
not
I
good with
didn't.
names. I'm
So
not
let
good
me,
with
you know
names.
what? For real, y'all, while I'm asking her, did she hear about her? Y'all know I really don't even know who this girl is. I mean, I know who she is.
gosh.
No, I'm about to look her up. So
Okay.
Azalea Banks, I think she's a rapper or a singer, or what is she, y'all? She is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. Okay, so I don't know if you be watching Wild 'N Out. Do you remember? So there was a couple years ago, she was on Wild 'N Out. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so she was on Wild 'N Out a couple years ago, and you know how DC Young Fly be talking, whatever. Like, when because he got famous for doing that. Oh, bring that here, boy. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
So she was on the show. Things were going. They talking. This is around the time like Cardi B was getting really hot, I guess, whatever. So our Cardi B was on the scene. She had a big name for herself, whatever. Hey, Cardi. Anyway, Azalea's on Wild 'N Out. I think they were doing a roasting. They just doing what they doing, rolling out. So somehow she said something about DC. I don't know what she said, whatever. But that's what they're supposed to do, is roast each other. Let me tell you this. You'll never catch me on a show like that because I'm too sensitive. Okay? I can laugh. But that's what I'm like. If I already know I don't want you talking about me, even if it is just jokes, I'm not going to put myself in a situation to get my feelings hurt.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not. My feelings be getting hurt when I be playing cards and nerds with the family and they be ganging up on me. Because for some reason, when we played nerds back in the day, they always want to gang up on Angie. Talk about Angie.
Who did, girl?
Your husband.
No. I'm like, I ain't never gang up on you when we played.
No, but you laughed. You didn't. You laughed. Marcus laughed. I remember one time I think my little feelings was hurt. I went home. I told Marcus, I said, you just up there and laughed at me with the rest of them.
Girl, I don't even remember what they used to say. Like, what was that?
It would just be within, like, it would just be fun, whatever. But after a while, when you the only one that's the butt of the joke, you'd be like, all right, now.
Move
Can we
on to
talk
somebody
about
else.
anybody else here? But yeah, so I know that I am sensitive, okay? You're not about to be talking about me on TV. No. So I say all that to say, she goes on Wild 'N Out. She makes a joke about DC Young Fly. Who calling you? Tell them that we is
Girl,
recorded.
I just don't understand. Like, I didn't answer the first time. Like,
Y'all heard the vibration.
this is not an emergency. If it is, call 911.
Someone please call 911. Okay, anywho. She said whatever she said about him. So then he said something along the lines of Nick Cannon couldn't get Cardi B or whatever, or like he tried to get Cardi B, but he couldn't get Cardi B, so he got Azalea Banks ugly A.
Oh.
Whatever. But again, he but that's part of DC's verbiage. He always calls somebody a little ugly A boy.
So they was together?
Who?
Azalea and Nick Cannon?
No.
Oh, on the show. On the show. Okay,
yes.
girl.
I was like, wait, what I had said?
I was my bad.
Put your phone
my bad.
down so you can pay
See,
attention.
I was trying to put it on mute, and then I was like, wait, what? Did I just hear? Okay.
No, so on the show, he said he couldn't get Cardi B to come on the show, so he got Azalea Banks ugly.
Gotcha.
Whatever.
Okay.
So of course everybody laughed. So that hurt her feelings. So then
She never watched Wildin' Out before?
Girl, I don't. I don't know. I don't know what she thought. Like, I don't know what was going on. Everybody laughed. Some more stuff ended up transpiring throughout the show where or I think in that segment, she kind of did one of them little nervous laughs because now she embarrassed. Everybody laughed. She said something else. And then DC kept talking. We're going to have to look it up when we done so you can see it. DC kept making fun of her, basically. And so eventually she ended up, I guess, leaving off the stage and crying. Whatever.
Oh.
So yeah, but it's one of those things too where I think even before she got on the show, she's very much a troll online. Like she would talk crazy about other people all the time. So it's one of those things where it's like
you can dish it, but you can okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it was kind of surprising, whatever. Like, why wouldn't you be able to take it if all you do is give it, whatever. So again, that was in, I believe, 2018.
This was when the world was still open.
Yes. So this was in on 2018. She had she accused Nick Cannon and them of mistreating her while she appeared as a guest on the show. She said that she accused the other comedians and DC of making colorist jokes about her. So basically, I think she felt like because he mentioned Cardi B, because he was like, since you couldn't get Cardi B, you got Azealia Banks, ugly A. So
did he say ugly A or black A?
Ugly A.
Okay.
I saw the episode. I believe all he said was, you got Azealia Banks, ugly A. Whatever.
Okay.
I don't think he ever said.
I'm trying to see if he said black A, I would get when she got the colorism part.
See. What did DC say? Because I might have left out the black part, but I don't think he said. I don't think he said that. DC.
Where y'all finna go? Hey, bring me some food back.
So I found she had braces.
Yes. What did you laughing at like that?
I'm laughing at what you call it. I'm laughing at what he said. They've been. First of all, I didn't know who she was. Okay, so that he really made. She then went on. It doesn't even say that what he initially said. So we'll have to look it up, but I don't think he said that. Whatever, but it did say. I guess they had talked to DC because he was like, this was back in 2018. He did an interview. He said, first of all, I didn't know who she was. He said the comedian didn't explain that she said something about me about 3 or 4 times during the taping before he returned fire at her. He said, so I finally grabbed the mic. She had braces on her teeth, but she didn't have the wire on the braces. So I said, you need to fire your dentist with his stupid A, because he took the wire and told you to keep the metal. He then explained, how he be when he delivered it, it was like, you need to fire. He said, so then he didn't explain that made her really upset. And he was like, she only had them on the bottom. So I'm like, what happened to the top? And then that was it. And she started crying or whatever else. But whatever. We'll have to watch the clip. But it don't say nothing about what he said as far as, but I really believe that all he said was, you couldn't get Cardi B, so you got Azealia. Whatever. So she made it into like a whole colorist thing. Whatever. That's 2018, y'all. We are in 2023. His lady passed away May 31st. Whatever. It's always sad when somebody passes away, but I was like, dang, in the month of May, May is the best month ever. I'm sorry. Bad things happen in May too, unfortunately. Clearly. It's just a shame. Anywho, after the baby passed away, Azealia Banks put this on her Insta story. Damn, DC Youngfly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes pointed at women's beauty, projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want about my tears. Mind you, this was 5 years ago. You still
He
talking
was
about them
holding his
tears?
hand. Them tears
Say
still
what you-
flowing. Girl.
Say what you want about my tears. They were pure tears of rage and not at all a sign of weakness. Because in the end, I won. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jackie O girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself. And the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azalea Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed. That's
Are you
one
serious?
page.
One
next
page?
page.
What?
Because she put it on her Insta story. So that's on one page, her Insta story. The next one says, and ironically, talking about Jackie O, she's dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You niggas are going to stop effing with me.
I'm confused.
So I guess she had ended up saying, like, basically she's trying to make it seem like it was his karma. It was another post she had, something about karma found him and how, you know, it was on her birthday that this girl passed away. She 32, and it was on my 32nd birthday that she passed away. And like basically making it seem like the karma for DC came in the sense of him losing his partner on her birthday because of what he did to her 5 years ago.
Say, girl, again, no one still knows who you are.
My baby said, who is like
No one. And for you to even pay so much attention and try to like, oh, let me size this up with this. Oh, karma came back to get you. No, sweetheart, that baby ain't got nothing to do with just you. You all he did was call you ugly. You ain't never been
talk
called
about your
ugly
braces
before.
and your braces
Like,
and your braces wasn't, you didn't have a wire
and
in
you
your
didn't have the
braces.
wire on your braces. Like you ain't never. You took that whole scene on a TV show where they're known to rib people.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, like
not
you've
even
been,
known. That's the
you've
point
heard
of the
Wildin'
show.
Out before. Like this, that's why it's calling Wild and Out.
Wildin'.
You wild out on this show. That's all you do.
Exactly.
That's all you do. You wild out. If you wasn't strong enough to get on this show, you could have declined it. There was no where was it that they had a gun to your head saying, hey, you have to get on this show. You know exactly what this show is about. And if you so secure about not being ugly, why are you bringing up something that's 5-6 years old and then trying to equalize it with somebody that's dead like that? Girl, you crazy.
She got to be something.
You
something in the
crazy.
water ain't clean. The baby ain't got all her marbles. It ain't. The elevator don't go all the way to the top. I'm just
like
gonna look.
you still thinking that the world revolves around your tail. Like that makes no sense. I mean, then even if it is the fact that you feel like, let's just say that we are in your world of thinking of what you're thinking. You mean to tell me the response that you're going to do is going to be that out of all of this? Like these are children that lost their mother.
3 kids.
3.
Like a baby. That baby ain't even
Like,
one.
right. Like the baby. Yeah. Like the baby's never going to remember who their mother is. Like they don't remember. You know what I'm saying? And for you to even like, I don't know, like what was your purpose of this? Like you thought that somebody was gonna give you a round of applause. Like what is your intent? Like what's going on?
Told you she's a troll. She was already. I feel like she was a troll before. That's the only reason why I knew her. I never knew her from her music. I always knew her from being online and like trolling people and like just saying off the wall stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. So when they said she was gonna be a Wildin' Out, I think it was released ahead of time that she didn't have a good experience. And so we were all waiting for the episode because I was watching Wild 'N Out faithfully back then, whatever. So we was waiting for the episode like, oh, I want to see what happened because if you a troll online, you should have been able to hold your own type thing. So that's where like it don't make sense.
That's that what's that called? That virtual, like you be so tough behind the screen. Then when it's time for you to really display what you about, you go and you cry over something that shouldn't even care. Like you should have just came back like you ugly too. Like I mean, what
exactly? Don't you see that roach on your forehead?
Right, like girl, you glad that you cried on TV? Why you glad?
Girl, it was just so crazy because there was another post I had read where it was saying that she was basically just talking about the karma, and I want to say I don't know if it's true, so it's like I don't want to say put these words in her mouth because I'm looking at actual screenshots of her Insta story, so I know for sure she said that. But it was another one where they said that she was basically talking about how, the whole y'all gonna stop talking about me or whatever, and how, how you'd be like, oh, I'm God's favorite, like whatever else, but God wouldn't do that.
Girl,
like he's not going to.
First of all,
take somebody's life for you, especially when that woman ain't got nothing to do with you. Like your beef is with him. Whatever. If anything, everything he touched is going to crumble. Like his empire is going to come down. Everything he's on is not going to pop. The podcast 85 South go down the drain. His ticket sales down the drain. His voice, because he be trying to sing and stuff. His voice don't work.
Do we?
Like DC be singing, girl. DC be out here singing. So it's like all of those things would happen. Like things like that would happen. It wouldn't be where his, partner would perish and his children would no longer have a mother. Like, I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, stuff be happening crazy. Listen, because y'all know whenever I told you I was reading the Bible and I was just like, oh, Lord. What?
He said, I'm gonna take it out on you, but them generations to come, they gonna have it.
See, that was one thing I was telling Marcus. I was like, I was reading, and I was like, dude, God, like he be mean, like not mean, but like
he don't play that. Listen,
them generations, like your generations, everybody, ain't nobody gonna be priests no more. Everybody gonna die. Their children is gonna die, and I was just like, yeah, just because of them two people that did that thing right there.
Yup.
That's what they had did though. That wasn't me.
If I was the generation, I'd be like, Lord, listen, I wasn't there yet. Like I would have did what you said.
I would have listened. Okay, I would have listened.
Girl, she don't know her word. I don't know what's wrong with that lady because God don't have no favorites. So I just don't understand. I pray that she will get help because that's just fully disrespectful, like to everything assigned to that whole story. Like you took time out of your quote unquote busy day, your busy life to talk about something like this, and then talking about y'all gonna stop talking about me. Who talking about you, girl? That was 5 years ago. Nobody talking about you no more. Nobody ever been talking about you. You came on my show. You came to my job, and you
and you started talking to me.
You started talking to me. Now, I ain't say nothing about you. Now, I put in 2 sentences and make you cry. And now, all of a sudden, I'm the worst enemy out here. And karma is a B to me. Girl, sit down somewhere and find them wires to your braces. Hopefully, they already removed because you said 5 years ago, right? So, hopefully, it's fixed.
Yes. But yeah, like I said, I don't remember exactly what he said, but me being a fan of the show and watching the show, I know that he didn't say anything to her that he don't say to nobody else. I think when she had came off of the show, something about they was colorist and everything, like, girl, ain't got nothing to do with your skin color. And then it's things like that made me feel like, so you have a issue, like you feel a way,
you have that insecurity.
You are putting that off on them just because they said, oh, you ugly. So you already feel like maybe you ugly, whatever. And then because he mentioned, I really feel like it's because he mentioned Cardi B. So you like, oh, cause she light skinned, whatever. Like, so, and you said I'm ugly. She light skinned. So y'all couldn't get her. So now that means that I'm a blackie, like, girl,
y'all both supposed to be rappers, right? Like you supposed to be a rapper, right? How you being a rapper and you being this sensitive? I ain't never saw no sensitive rapper. Like, girl.
I don't. Drake sensitive.
Drake ain't sensitive.
He be making that sensitive music. They say I'm not a fan, so I don't know, but that's what they say.
That boy ain't sensitive. I know
All right.
he ain't sincere. It was
All
something
right.
else I was finna say, but dang, I forgot.
I don't know, but that was it. It was just sad because I was just like, that's
Oh, that's what I was gonna
she
say.
trash for that.
Did Young Fly respond back to her?
Not to my knowledge. I don't think he did because he's been, like I said, he's been on his high, like not high horse like but he's been basically just like being real calm, cool, and collected. Really letting it be known that God got him and his family, and whatever. Which I do believe because he's always been like he's a praying man. Which ain't nothing new that for like he's saying that now and nobody knew that. Like I've seen interviews where he would always say because his mom or his dad, he got old parents,
Oh,
whatever,
okay.
and so he's always been a funny, funny ha 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 whatever, but he has always seemed to be grounded in what he believes in, and he has never, from what I've seen, he hasn't been shy to say he believe in Jesus, he believe in
Okay.
God. He ain't never been ashamed to say that. So I feel like throughout this process he's really been exhibiting that, like, he know where his faith is, and he know God don't make no mistakes type stuff and whatever. So like I said, I'm praying for him, praying for the kids. I hope he don't. To my knowledge, he hasn't
Clap
responded.
back. Okay.
Yeah, and I hope he don't, because don't stoop down to her
She's
level.
not worth
Like,
it, really. Like, there's no purpose of responding to that. Like, that's just foolery. And I hope people ate her up in them comments that do have the
Girl.
time on there. But I see that she put it, I mean, like, not I see, but what you're saying is that she had put it on her story. So she probably knew if she put it on a post that she would have got ate alive. Like, I mean, stories.
Girl, it did say fans quickly slammed her for her insensitive remarks. Some of them was tweeting that she is sick. Azealia Banks is sick, speaking on someone's deceased partner because you got your feelings hurt on a stage show 4 years ago is very low. So
right, so it's really gonna fire back to her, because, like, again, I still don't know who she is. Not that I'm somebody that I need to know who she is, but it's like, what's her music like? What does she have out that, like, now you really are going to get ate alive? Like, I don't even see who would be like wanting to support you. Like, now you're messing up your reputation and you're showing your real character, that you just really are a sad human being.
It's crazy because when I put in her name to look up, like, okay, let me find the story. She in there now talking about Doja Cat. Like, she making headlines now because she talking about Doja Cat song being boring or being something. But it's like, girl, but what's your song? What song you got out? Like, what you
right? Like, you got so much to say about everybody else, but, like, what are you doing with your life? Like,
I don't know if they got a song together, but the I ain't gonna read the title. I mean the headline says Azealia Banks takes shots at corny Doja Cat and overrated Kendrick Lamar in her weird rant. Okay, well, you mad at them?
The last song that I see from her was 2018.
I mean, but even I don't know I might know the songs, just never knew it was her. I don't know. Let me go to songs. Can I go to videos? Let's go to videos and see if we know. No, I'm not even about to do this because I don't even know. The songs don't even sound familiar.
None of these.
And y'all know, I used to be really into music, but I kind of fell off. I'm in my TT phase, okay? I'm in my auntie phase, okay? Where I be like, oh, them 90s and 2000s music. You know what I'm saying? That's the best music right there. That's that good stuff. What y'all listening to nowadays? Who y'all people talking? Who? Summer Walker? Don't know it. Don't know her songs. I don't know nothing about no Summer Walker. No shade to that woman. I just don't. I'm not her demographic. I don't think. Well, you know what?
Say, like, it's different demographics. Like, there's certain stuff that
but there are people that are in my demographic that listen to her, though. Because I remember Toya wanted to go see Summer Walker concert because I was going to go with her. So, that's what she wanted to go, and I was going to support her, and I was going to go. But we didn't go. But she's just not for me. Like, I don't know. Nothing wrong with her music. I can't tell you because I ain't listened to it. Like, I'm
pretty sure if one song came, I'm pretty sure if a song came on, I would know of it. Like, I know the beat or something. Just because I have my daughters listen to her stuff, so I'm pretty sure I've heard it before, and I'm pretty sure I like it. But
yeah, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's just not.
Yeah, it's just not something that I'm like, ooh, turn that one hit. No, I don't even know the names of the song.
So, I like that song. What's it called? Oh, that's such and such. Okay. But yes,
Girl,
but
yeah.
that's just stupid. People are we gonna pray for her because
I was just gonna say that, like, she just need prayer.
she
Because
just needs
that
some help.
heart is hard as a rock and it is not well with her
Don't
soul.
make sense. Don't make sense. Okay, so then this next topic, it's kind of more of a want to get through it kind of fast and then get your take on it. Kind of see who you think is at fault. Okay, so NFL player. His name is Travis Rudolph. Okay, have you heard about him? No. Okay, good. So Travis Rudolph in 2021, I don't know the years, you guys. I mean, I don't, whatever. 2020, 2021, had a girlfriend. So him and the girlfriend are dating. They've been together for a year. Well, she say they was together for a year and that she was his girlfriend. He said they was messing around for a year and they were not together. Typical
Okay.
man behavior. Right. Okay. So she didn't gave this man a year of her life, but she ain't his girlfriend. Let him tell it. But his mama and sister and everybody know her. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. She hanging out with him. She decides to go through his phone one day. And what do you know? He texting somebody else. So she like, who this is? Who this? So they get into an argument. They get into an altercation. They get into an argument. His brother's at the house. He ended up telling her to leave. She don't leave. They get into a physical altercation. Eventually she leaves. I don't know. Not to say like, I think they said that she said he pushed her or he body slammed her or something. Oh, he said he didn't. The brother said he didn't either. Whatever. So whatever it is, she leaves. Upon leaving said residence, she texts her brother, shoot his up.
Oh.
Yes. Then it is on record that she then calls his mom and basically threatens his life, tells his mama that she gonna wreck his stuff or has people go over there and wreck his stuff. She then calls his sister and tells her the same thing. So then mama and
they
sister,
only been together for a year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Then mom and sister, yeah, they're not married.
I'm sorry to keep on interrupting. And they girlfriends, boyfriends, or messing around? That's the label. The furthest the label is girlfriend, boyfriend, right?
She said they're boyfriend, girlfriend. Yes.
Okay.
That's her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Mom and sister call him like, hey, she said she gonna do da da da. Whatever. He like, whatever, it is what it is. He at home chilling. At some point that day. No. While that's going on, again, she texts her brother. Her brother calls his friends. Hey, y'all, we finna run up over there. Whatever. So now the brother and 3 of his friends are on their way to this man's house. So they get there, knock on the door, altercation ensues, some stuff happens. Travis and his brother say that they see that her brother and friends have a gun. So Travis goes in the house and gets a gun. At some point, again, there's altercation going on. Travis shoots. Apparently there were like 30 something bullets that I think it was like an AK or AR, AR-15, AK, one of those type of weapons. He shoots 34, 39 bullets. One person is deceased. Everyone else is okay. And close your mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I just...
Yes, so one person is deceased. One of the friends that came is deceased. The brother and the other 2 friends, I guess they leave. I don't know what happened. Police come. Travis gets arrested. He's going to jail. He's charged with murder. All right. Cool. So his lawyer is arguing that basically like the stand your ground law. Like, he was at home. They came to his house, whatever. And they came with guns, whatever else. The other lawyer, like the defense, of course, is like, well, ain't nobody all the shell casings belong to him. So ain't nobody else shoot their gun, whatever. I guess they didn't even find no other guns, or they didn't know no other guns. But when the brother took the stand, the brother, as in her brother, he did confirm that he brought a weapon. So he did say that he had a gun, but he threw the gun or something. I don't know, something crazy. So it sounded like that gun probably wasn't registered. He didn't want to get caught with it. I don't know. Probably got some bodies on there. You ain't about to catch me with it. I didn't watch the Power. Okay, I know how the stuff go. So anywho, so the girl take the stand, and she was, again, I didn't watch this. I just saw little clips and stuff. She didn't do a good job on the stand because she had a little bit of attitude. The lady asked her, like, okay, so you guys got into your altercation, you did whatever, and then you left, and then you text your brother. She said, and it says, shoot his stuff up. You know, whatever.
Read it verbatim.
Yes. She was like, what? Can you explain that? And she was like what? What about it? Type like what does that mean? And she claims that it only meant so she said, that's what we do when we get mad. Like, you text stuff like that to people when you're venting, or like when you get upset. Now, I have brothers. I have never told my brothers to go shoot nothing up. And I didn't mean it like that. Like, I ain't never told them to go shoot nothing up.
I was going to say,
I ain't never told let me clarify. If I ever text anybody something that says shoot the stuff up, that's what I mean. However, I would never do that. Okay. One thing, me and my mama just had a talk a couple months ago where something must have happened. Maybe we was talking about something. And she said that she remembers telling us when we was younger, like, or tell my brother and telling me, if you ever get into it with your man, don't call your brother, whatever, because she knew somebody from high school or something had happened. Like, the girl was getting beat up and she called her brother or something like that. And the brother came over and the brother got killed defending his sister or something. And then I think she said, my mama said that the dude basically said it was self-defense, and I guess he probably got away with it because it probably was self-defense because he came over there because his sister said whatever, and then the sister got back with the dude anyway. So it was like, your brother dead because of you, pretty much, because you told him to go over there. So yeah, so anyway, the girl's talking about I just text that because I was mad or whatever else, and she just was a hostile witness. Either way it go, the jury came back and they found him not guilty. Okay. Yes. So he was not guilty because pretty much the whole stand his ground. You came to his house. Y'all came with weapons, whatever else. He got away. Well, he didn't get away with it. I don't think he got away with it. I honestly do believe that he should have been acquitted, or he shouldn't have been found guilty. I agree with the decision. So now the question is, should the girlfriend be charged?
Absolutely, because now it's a dead body because of her.
But
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because the friends, they do have a choice. Like,
exactly.
I don't know the situation.
I'm
a ride or die for you, not for your sister. And I don't know. Like this, I don't know. It's kind of tricky to see. I know for the deceased family, I probably would be at her head. I would be kind of upset with her. But I kind of would be upset with my deceased family member as well, to be like, well, why would you put yourself in a situation like that? Like, you don't know. Well, obviously you had a mind frame that you were going to do this. So you don't think that the same thing can happen towards, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, that's too This is why I tell my daughters now, y'all ain't got no friends. Cause I wish you would. We finna go over here and jump this girl for what? Like, first of all, do not include yourself into any of this stuff. Just like you had just said, I had a long time ago, one of my friends, the same stuff happened to her, to her sister, and that situation that it ended terribly. And it was just like all of that. And now you locked up for the rest of your life. It is never worth it for your life. Like, come on now. Y'all just break up. It's so many people out here in this world that want to be married, who don't want to have a boyfriend, girlfriend, have a little whatever, messing around, doing all that stuff. Whatever you want to do. There's a lot of people that's in the categories. If you want a side chick, you can have that.
Say whatever
you want a main chick.
You want to be the man? It's somebody for that.
It's somebody for that.
It's somebody for that.
It's somebody for that. You want to be
it's somebody for
side
that.
and main. Like,
It's somebody for
whatever
that.
you want in life, I promise you,
The world is
it's
your
a
oyster.
category for it. And you ain't got to go far sometimes. Sometimes it's right next door.
Listen.
So to put my life on the line, like, I'm literally like, I ain't never had to call my, first of all, I don't trust for me to call my brother nor my cousin anything about anybody.
You
I just
value
don't.
their life.
I
like-
I can,
And
just can't
and
do
I don't
that
mean
to
like you value, like, I mean, you value their freedom. Like, I mean, in that way, like their life, like you don't want them to have to pay for
Absolutely
anything.
not.
Like, I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want you to get involved. Like, I don't
not
want
at
that
all.
for
Like,
you.
my business.
It
is
ain't
my
even that
business.
serious.
And it's just
For you, it ain't that serious for you.
Right.
Like, let me just
For
deal with
me.
my feelings. Let me deal with my feelings, get through it, call it a day. Like, I just
Exactly, because I can't even, girl, do you know if I would have just said that, do you know how many people would be either with the Lord or with the devil right now?
no said
Because I don't know if they were saved or not, but
I got it. Look, I got it.
but girl, like, that would be way, way too many people. And to have my brother or my cousin or they friends to run up on somebody to, like, I mean, if it was back in the day when, like, you know, we didn't run to the weapons so quick, like we just fight or whatever. If it was that, like, okay, just square up. Like, you did my sister wrong. Let's just square up. Like, that I can see. But nowadays, it don't take much for anybody to kill anybody. Like, they do it for just because they want to. Like, you ain't even got to have a problem with them, and they trying to shoot you up. Like,
But it's so crazy because now you think about it, because you were saying people quick to pick up a weapon. When did Friday come out? That was in the 90s. And Pops was telling Craig, put the gun down, son. Yeah, put the gun down. You put your fist up. You know what I'm saying? You fight, but then you get to live.
another day. See, that's why it's one of my favorites. That's why it's one of my favorite movies. I'm trying to tell you.
I know I didn't get the quote right because it was been a minute, but I mean, that's just
It was
put the
close
gun
enough.
down. It was close enough, but you get to live. You get to live. Fight another day.
Fight another day.
Like, it's not that you get to live. Like,
Not
that's the
at
one thing
all.
that's crazy to me is I do be thinking about, like, I don't, weapons, they take lives. Like, it's like to do crazy, like if you go rob somebody, whatever, you just can't fight. Like, you can't beat them up and take stuff. Like, you have to have a weapon. You have to shoot somebody, because if you shoot somebody, if all you want is their shoes, now you didn't kill them. Like, they are
some
dead just
shoes.
because you wanted some shoes. Like, and then more than likely, if you didn't shot somebody over some shoes, you're a dumb criminal. So then you're gonna get caught, and now you're spending the rest of your life, or at least 20 plus years, in jail because you just wanted them pair of shoes that you can't even wear now because you locked up, and this person can't wear because they did. And was it really worth it? Like,
Or it's gonna
It
be
wasn't.
the mentality of, like, what's that show? Was it The Shy or Chicago? I think
The
it was
Chi?
The Shy.
mm-hmm.
And it
The
was
Chi.
just like, it was just a domino effect. Like, okay, you killed this man, so now I gotta
Now I
go
gotta
kill
get
you. Now I
retaliation.
gotta kill you. Like, it was just all this killing, and it was just like, y'all,
why?
for real, stop it. Like, this is just, it's not ever worth
You
it.
killed my
Like,
son, so now I'm gonna kill you.
mhm.
And now my brother dead because of you, so now I gotta, like, bro, no, like, no. So I don't know. So yeah, that's the one thing that I agree with as well, is that, like, if his family wants somebody to pay, you know, whatever, it'd be like, no, somebody got to answer for his life. But at the same time, I feel the same thing that you're feeling. Like, it's a catch-22, because it's like, is it her fault? Yeah, but Is it her fault? No, because like you said, he had a decision. Like nobody made you go. From the reports, it sounded like your friend called you, said, let's ride. You said, okay. And you went along with it. And now, unfortunately, you are no longer here. However, that's a decision that you as an adult, like, it's not like when you were teenagers. These are adults. You made an adult decision that was unfortunately a lifelong consequence. You know, whatever. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but I know that I seen her little when she was on the stand again. I don't know what all she was saying, but I was like, oh, she had an attitude. Like she had an attitude on that stand. It was just like, girl. But it's like y'all, and like you said, y'all was together for a year, and you acting like this man was. Is it because I guess she felt like he was an NFL player, so. But I mean, not to be like that. I mean, it wasn't like. He said that you wasn't his girl no more. He just was texting somebody else.
Right.
You like, still could have been.
He still clearly y'all was still messing around. So like y'all just need to get the definition of what your commitment mean. Like he just was thinking y'all was messing around. Y'all cool, you know. You come in, you leave out, yada yada woo, yada yada that. I hit that, you leave.
But like I said, they must have been kicking it because her mama knew. Her.
Well, yeah, she had the phone numbers to the sisters and the mama, and
so I don't know. Like I don't know, but condolences to that man.
Clearly, they had different definitions of what it is, but it just seemed way too deep for you to just be like, for it to escalate that high that you want.
And then you try to cover it. I'm like, that ain't what I meant. I just did that because I was
like,
mad.
so for real, what did you like? What else? What other definition would have met them expectations?
Yeah,
shoot all his stuff up. You do it now. That's the brother fault. The brother needs.
He needs to answer for it.
He needs to answer because nobody told you to include your friends, and you should have just responded back to your sister and say, "You do it."
Or I just don't respond at all. I never got that text.
Never got it. Because guess what? If he would have never said nothing, give him a week or two, they would have been back together.
Absolutely. But I don't know. But the last little topic we're going to talk about, you kind of touched on it when you was talking about Azealia Banks and people having Twitter fingers and being internet thugs. I wanted to touch on who is you whispering to?
Yana, she like, where's AJ? I'm like, with your father.
They didn't lost my nephew, y'all. Listen. But no, when you were talking about social media, talking about Azealia Banks having Twitter finger, or just being big and bad on the internet, social media is a trap, y'all. Social media, like, it's one of those things where it's like a double-edged sword. Like, or it's just like, it has its good things and then it has its bad things. So, like, I remember a couple years when me and Marcus first got married, I fell into the social media trap of like, oh, I need to post for his birthday. Oh, I need to post for Father's Day. Oh, I need to post for our anniversary. Oh, I need to do whatever. And then, mind you, I live with this man. We are married. I see him every day. I lay in the bed with him. We live together. And yet I would put this stuff on social media, say the things to him in real life, though. Happy birthday, sweetie. Happy anniversary. We go to dinner. We do the things. Then I would post on social media and then feel away that he did not acknowledge my social media posts. When I tell y'all that man had to get me together one year, because I was like, you didn't like I think it was a birthday post or something I put up. It was around June, July, so either Father's Day or birthday. That man said, what you talking about? I don't be on social media, which I am guilty. He don't be on social media like that. However, I do know that he get like notifications and stuff. So it's like, I know you got the notification that I tagged you in something. So you know that I posted something. So get your butt on there and like it or whatever. So like I'm chasing likes, but not even y'all likes. I'm chasing his like. And this man.
Listen, how come you didn't like that post that I said about you? Girl.
You didn't appreciate it. How come you didn't tell me thank you to the public so that everybody knows? So it was like we had to have a conversation. He had to get me together real fast. Like I live with you. We do these things together. Like, we are living a life in person. Like, I didn't gotta go on social media and tell you thank you. I told you thank you. Like, I said it out of my mouth. Like, and I'm like, yeah, but I went as far as to make it a public situation. So you should appreciate the public. And he was like, but I don't, because I don't care about it. Like, and in that moment, y'all, like, I think at first I was kind of like sad. Like, you know, at first I think I wasn't seeing it from the perspective he was giving it. But now I'm like, it is for real. Like, we live this life together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to put on social media, happy birthday, I love you, happy anniversary. Oh my goodness. Like, social media, you fall into that trap of seeing everybody else do it. So then you expect you want to do it, you know, whatever. And real life, I don't know what's going on with these relationships behind closed doors. They could be so unhappy. And I'm trying to chase and do what you're doing. And I'm at home making him mad because he don't care about all this stuff. And now I didn't cause the problem in my own relationship just because I wanted to get a like on social media. So, I mean, like, social media has very much made it seem like we have to share everything. And I'm glad we settled that early, because I'm over that. Like, I'm getting to the point now where I just don't care about social media like that. The only thing I really put on there, if y'all go to my Instagram page, it's pictures of me and the kids. But as far as me, it very much used to be me. I used to have all kinds of selfies, just Angie. Now, if you go there, that's Miles and Xavier page. Okay, I am a mother. Okay, I am a mother making a difference. Shout out to Beata. Okay, I am a mother. All right, and that's what you see on my page. I'm a mama, and every now and then you may see a faith over everything post. I really need to get better about that. But it's just, social media have you in the trick bag. Like, people be beefing with their family. They put it online. Like, people that's in the limelight, like Brian McKnight and his kids.
Yes.
Was going through, and I'm just like, why does the world have to know? Like, even I fought Brian McKnight, because he the one that's posting, like, to my son or to I think it was his stepdaughter, talking about something, to the girl that made me a girl dad. Sir, that's not your daughter. Like, she's your daughter, because stepchildren are very much bonus children, because y'all know Khalil is my baby. Okay, he has a biological mom, but that's my baby. All right, so but, like, and in my defense, even if I did say to the one that made me a boy mom, Khalil is the oldest child, so that makes sense.
He said,
I
but
married
this
his
baby
father.
came after your grown daughters.
I married his father. I had no children. When we got married, I became a stepmom. So therefore, he made me a boy mom. If I did want to say that, you know, whatever. Brian McKnight, your whole daughter was alive. You have an older girl, an older daughter. This little girl is younger than your daughter. So she did not make you. So stuff like that we don't even need to know all this. But you made it public when you put it on social media. And then he already got Brian McKnight Jr. And then he had another baby that he didn't name Brian McKnight. Like, because he didn't disown his children. He didn't took them out the will years ago. Why do I know this? Because social media told me. Like, y'all are putting all this on social media, and it's not none of our business. It's not. And it's so sad, because social media is a trick bag. Get off of it. Y'all stop. It's supposed to be a happy place. Social media is supposed to be happy. Like, Facebook. Facebook was supposed to be, you talk to your classmates. Okay, it was for college students. Get on there, talk to your classmates, keep in touch with each other, and that's it. What did we used to do on Black Planet? Just post pictures of ourselves and statuses?
Yeah, I was just say post pics, and I don't even know if I ever posted statuses. I know that I posted pictures.
But was it statuses, or like you could just put your top of your page, like a nice little quote or something, and then post your little pictures? It's been
so long, I don't even recall. I don't even remember.
I feel like social media was supposed to be fun, y'all, and it has turned into...
But you know what? Social media can be fun. You just have to put boundaries. Like, for when it first, like, came out, like, I wasn't the social media person, but then once I had got introduced to like the social media, I was social media queen. I was on there like, oh yeah, because such this is such as today. Did you know that such had a baby? Yep, they did. Like it was the way that I could keep in touch with everybody around the world. As the years go by, like life be life, and I just was like, this really is. It really can take up all your time, and it's just like if I put a boundary of 30 minutes a day, or sometimes, well, actually, now that I think about it, we had did a fast, maybe 3 or 4, 5, 6. I don't know. It was a lot of years ago. We did a fast at the church, and it was one of the fasts was like for a week, do not get on social media or whatever. And I just, instead of like, okay, I'm gonna just turn my notifications off, I just took like notifications off my phone. Like, okay, if I get a notification, I get a notification or whatever, but I never turned it back on. So that started my boundary of like, okay, nobody checking for you, girl. Like, it's okay. Like if you get on there once a week or whatever, see your notifications, respond, oh, the kid's so cute, whatever the case may be, but get off, because it can destroy you. Like you'll really be sitting there, like you said earlier, like thinking somebody's relationship is going well, and you try to compare yours with theirs, and you look at their kids and try to compare their kids with yours. Like, it just be too much. Like once in a while, yeah, it's cool to, brag on your children, brag on your relationship. That's cool and all like that. But when it becomes your life and your virtual diary, like that is just too much. Like, girl, go take that up with God. Like talk to him. He is available and ready and waiting for you to talk to him. Like do all of that stuff with him, and not with this world, because this world is evil. Evil.
But I mean, then just even like I did the same thing a couple years ago. I stopped. I turned off my notifications. I turned off Instagram and Facebook for a while, whatever. Then I turned Facebook. I lied. Not Facebook. I turned Instagram back on when we started doing Facebook everything, because I want to have whatever. So my Instagram notifications are back on, but Facebook, I don't have notifications from Facebook anymore. And it's the same. Like I'll log in, see, like I don't really be on Facebook like that. Like I just don't. And then I really just use it for what it is. Keeping up with people. Like, okay, I wonder what such and such is up to. All right. See they post. Okay, whatever. Because even now the algorithm be all messed up.
It be changed all of that. Goodness. So I get on there, it'd be 5 days later. I'm like, I missed your birthday.
Girl. So I just be like, forget it. I'm done, whatever. But I mean, like, it's just, like you said, it has good things about it. You're able to keep in touch with people, but at the same time, it makes people, like we said, it gives people false sense of who they are. Like Azealia Banks on the internet thinking that she big, bad, and tough, but then when she get in real life, she can't even take a joke.
Like one joke or two.
Can't take a few of them. Well, not even that. It was like, I do believe she came for him first. It was like, you getting your little jokes off, he. But then when somebody get one off on you, now it's a problem. Like, but you thought you were so big and bad because on the internet, you say all these big and bad things and you ain't got to say it to their face and get it back. Because I'm sure people on the internet talk back to you, but you can choose to not read it. You can choose to not see it. So now you like, okay, you whatever. That's even, girl, even with the one you were just telling me about, with Jocelyn and that girl that got into the fight at the fight.
Yeah,
when Jocelyn beat that girl up at the fight, they said that girl was on the internet talking big and bad about what she was gonna do when she saw Jocelyn. It was like, so we Jocelyn see each other, we can square up and blah 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 blah. And now Jocelyn when they saw each other,
here I am, the Puerto Rican princess is here, and I'm hitting everybody, whoever in the way. You innocent bystander, I'm muffing you. A security guard, I don't care about you. I'm muffing you. But I'm definitely coming for this other one. The first one. She's my number one.
One in the comments said, oh, so I guess she really didn't realize that on site meant on site. And I'm like, well, I mean,
she found out today.
That's the thing. People be on the internet with they trigger, Twitter fingers. You just, whatever. Okay, whatever, on site. Knowing that when you see somebody on site, you ain't about this life. So just be who you are. Like who y'all see I am on internet is who I am. Like I joke about being a goon in these streets, but I just told y'all I'm sensitive. I'm not. Like I am a let's love woo woo woo. I am Sinclair. Okay, y'all see me. We are living single. I'm not living single, but I'm probably saying, You think you Max?
Probably. Because I'm trying to think.
I feel like I'm sick. You know who I feel like is Khadijah?
Who?
I feel like Toya is Khadijah.
I was just finna say Toya. I was
she
just finna
remind
say
me of
Toya.
Khadijah.
Like Toya.
So then who is Sinclair? Not Sinclair. Who is Regine?
Michaela?
I knew you was going to say that.
Michaela all the way. Did we cover everybody?
know.
Who else is on there?
Obi and Kyle.
Oh no, I'm talking about the females.
Look. Oh yeah, it's only 4 of them. But yeah,
Kyle is definitely Kyle is definitely Aaron.
So you Max.
I just thought about that though. Kyle is definitely Aaron.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
Kyle is so like, and that's how Aaron is.
Well, Marcus ain't Overton. Marcus,
He could be a handy person.
I mean, I'm talking about like his demeanor. Like,
I'm trying to think.
they are
What was
not.
Overton was quiet. He was.
I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Anywho,
Y'all, we trying to make this as a
back to the thing. I'm Sinclair in terms of I want everybody to get along. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be big and bad. Whatever. I am just who I am. Okay. I love. Okay. That's who I am. I'm Xavier's mom. Okay. Because Xavier is all about love. Love. Don't be a bully. Don't be a bully. And that's not nice because he was being a bully. Yep, you're right, baby. That's not nice. They should not be bullies. All right. And that's what you should not be a bully on the internet. Okay. Don't be bullying nobody on the internet if you can't be no bully in real life. Okay.
Right. And take the hits from another bully because Jocelyn definitely was a bully that day. She was beating up everybody.
Everybody can get it. Okay. Listen. But it's just, I don't know. I just want social media is a trick bag. Okay. Just don't fall for it. At the end of the day, be true to yours. Like, be true. Don't live for social media. Like, I know people who, you know, how you see somebody, how they life on social media does not mirror people that you know in real life. Their life does not mirror who they are in real life. Like,
and everybody don't really need to know. Like, for real, it really ain't. It really ain't important.
They don't. But anywho, y'all, that's it for that. We're gonna get into Jasmine's questions that need answers.
Oh, yes. The question that I need answered, like, as soon as possible, if anyone knows. I mean, and this is for like people like in HR or somewhere. I don't know.
Anybody on a higher up,
right? Because I don't need the same employees like that's in my, because I'm pretty sure you feel the same way. But questions that need answers. Excuse me. Want to make sure my throat was clear. If I am a salary employee and you tell me, oh, salary employees, the definition, let me actually find the real definition of a salary employee, because I want to be, I know what I have been told, but I just want to make sure. A salaried employee refers to an employee that gets paid a set amount of compensation for their work instead of an hourly rate. They receive the full amount of pay they're promised, regardless of how many hours they work during a work week. Typically, salaried employees receive a regular biweekly or monthly paycheck. They receive the full amount of pay they're promised, regardless of how many hours they work. Regardless. So when I see that and I hear that and I live that, it's peak hours. There are times when, yes, you are called to do more than 40 hours a week. And you put that over my head. Oh, baby girl, you salary, so you don't just clock out.
No overtime pay.
When it turns to the time when you did your 8-hour shift, no, baby, you have to help every single person, no matter that they came after the time, the hours of operation. No matter that you actually had something to do after the time that you said, okay, I'm going to put this time in. Because you, regardless of what you work, you're going to still get the money that you are promised. Because you worked a work week regardless. So why is it that if I come 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even 20, I don't think I've ever been. I mean, this is not me, guys, but I'm just saying for the people in the back.
People in the back want to know. People in the back,
People in the back want to
questions.
know.
Mhm.
If I come late, what makes you think that I need to put in some PTO, personal time off, because I was late? Not of my own giving. Like, it's because I live in Texas. It's because it's 50 million little people
we
that
talking
just
about
want to
you.
drive.
So
on
we are talking about you.
No, because
This
it's
because
really,
it was
honestly,
traffic. It was traffic.
it was
Whatever.
like the anytime that I'm really late and I know that I'm going to be late, it don't be because I woke up on like
you was
late.
running late.
Right. It wasn't because of my fault. I did what I was supposed to do. I get up 2 hours before I have to work. I drive an hour before. You look like I put in the time of, okay, this might be traffic. It might be an accident. It might, all these mights, and still, my little watch go off. Hey, baby, it's been 45 minutes. You need to move around. I'm trying. There's nowhere to go. I tried to take the street. I tried to take the expressway. There's nowhere to go. I can't make these people move out of my way because you want to be on time. But yet and still, you want me to put in some time. But you just said I was salary. So you don't give me the comp time.
And not
when
even,
I stayed 2-3 hours
I was just gonna
behind.
say, and it ain't even like I came 2-3 hours late. I'm 15 minutes late, but I just stayed 2 hours.
Yes,
I
let's
just
say
stayed
the
2
minutes
hours.
part. Minutes.
Past my time yesterday, and y'all didn't give me 2 hours PTO. I mean,
I done
can
missed
see
my
if
lunch. I done, like, girl, are you serious right now? Now, mind you, my supervisor don't be tripping like that, but I'm just
But
saying
it's
for
just
everybody
still, you
just
just wants
around,
to
like,
know.
just, I'd really want to know, like, how, like, make it make sense. If you
Well-
want to holler and say, hey, you're going to get the money regardless, so I'm going to need you, to stay at, I'm going to need you to be at just as sensitive if I have to come in 15, 20 minutes, even if I am running late or whatever. If I shoot you a text, hey, I'm running late or whatever, don't expect me to make up the time. Don't expect me to put in PTO time because I just stayed 2-3 hours in a row. And you didn't say nothing about, oh, you can leave early on this day and such and such. No, you said, oh, you salary, so this is what's expected. I'm going to need you to keep that same energy when I'm not there. Because you expect me to be there at a certain time. And my tail is expected to leave at a certain time. Because if that's the case, don't give me hours of operation. Let me just say, hey, you salary, just make sure that the work get done. Let's live like that.
Or I'm just gonna start being petty and keep a chat, keep a
oh,
log.
for sure.
On this day, I stayed 2 hours. Then I came in late this day, so technically I came in late 15 minutes, so I got an hour and 45 minutes left before I got to use my PTO. That's what I was.
Exactly.
I got an hour and 45 minutes left before I got to use my PTO. But then I stayed 30 more minutes late. So guess what? Now we back up to 2 hours and 15 minutes that I didn't gave y'all overage. Okay?
Oh, and then I missed my lunch because y'all caught this meeting that could have been an email.
So listen,
that's another question that needs answers. Why we be having all these meetings and it could be emails? Like,
been an email. Listen, y'all gonna stop playing with us.
But that's all right. Y'all ain't got 3 more years. Keep playing with me for 3 more years. That's all. That's all I got you. Then I'm gonna be like Banks and talk about some 5 years later. I'm gonna be talking. Let me stop.
All right, y'all. If you work in HR, you CEO, something, get in the comments. Let us
Please
know.
tell me. Please let me know.
What had happened? Because I'm all about organization. I will for real start. I would start making a tally. Like, okay, I did 2 hours.
Girl, I got sticky notes though. Like, right. I mean, I've never let me be clear. I've never got in trouble or anything with that or whatever. But I still definitely everything. Please believe everything is recorded.
It just makes you wonder, well, why would I do that when I just stayed 2 hours? Y'all want me to dip into my PTO time?
Not at all. That ain't personal time. No. I'm working right now. I'm working to get to you.
Anyway, comment below. Before we go, y'all, we're gonna do another "Am I a Butthole" post really fast, and then we're gonna get about y'all hair. Okay, so. It starts off. It says, my childhood. So this is a 28-year-old male writing the post. My childhood best friend, Brad, he's 28 as well, is getting married in late May. So this was 2 months ago that this was written. He's getting married in late May to Vicky. A week ago, on Easter, I received his wedding invitation, which only listed my name, but not my girlfriend Mary. For context, Brad, Mary, and I have known each other since high school. We were in the same friend group. Mary and I live around 2 hours away from Brad and Vicky. Because Mary is a nurse, she doesn't always have the time to visit Brad and Vicky with me, so I go alone most of the time. But when she's able to, she'll join me. Mary has met Vicky and seen her around 10 times in the past 4 years that Vicky has been with Brad. Mary and I have, well, he said about 10 times.
Oh, okay.
He rounded. Mary and I have been together for 6 years total, and we do plan on getting engaged and married once we are more financially settled. So I asked Brad if Mary is invited, and that did they just forget to mention her name on the invitation? Which he replied that Vicky is very strict about some rules, and in order to cut down costs, she's enforcing a no ring, no bring rule for the wedding. So since Mary is just a girlfriend and doesn't have a ring to imply some formality, then she's not invited. I reminded Brad that Mary and I have been together longer than he has been with Vicky, and that Mary is also his friend and not just my partner. He says he knows, and he tried to talk Vicky out of it, but she's very strict with it. I let it go, and I was in dilemma about whether I should go to the wedding or not because of that. Mary told me she's not happy about the situation, but that I should go to avoid any drama. So I called them to tell them that I'll attend. Vicky picked up the phone and said she's sorry about making me uncomfortable by not inviting Mary, but those are the rules. I said I respect the rules. I'm not necessarily happy about it, though. She then, for some reason, started being harsh about how Mary and I are not in a serious enough relationship. If after knowing each other for so long and being together for 6 years, we are not engaged yet, and joked that after all, you never know what tomorrow will bring, and I could break up with Mary anytime since we haven't shown any signs of true commitment. I confronted her and told her that that's not her place to validate Mary and I's relationship, and that it's really low of her to use as a dumb rule to just shame and micromanage long-term couples who, for whatever reason, haven't gotten married yet. I told her I'll pass after all, and I'm not attending the wedding. She and Brad said that I'm disrespecting them and their choices by choosing Mary over their wedding day, and I said I don't care. Keep your rules, and I'll keep my relationship, because it's more important than any exclusive rules that only exist in order to shame people. I've been receiving a lot of backlash from our other friends for that choice, who said that I'm a butthole for being so bitter about something so small. But to me, it's not small. To me, they invalidated Mary and ours relationship. So, is he the butthole for opting out of his best friend's wedding because they didn't invite his girlfriend?
I don't think so. If anything, I would think that the butthole would be Vicky.
I agree, because it sounds like Brad, Vicky, and the person that wrote it. Not Brad, Vicky. Brad, Mary, and Vicky. I mean, Brad, Mary, and the person that wrote it. Look, I keep trying to put Vicky. Vicky, you the jerk. Well, I wouldn't say she a jerk, because it's her wedding. Like, I get, you want what you want for your wedding. However, I feel like a part of me is kind of mad at Brad. Like, you should have put your foot down, because if y'all invite people and Mary is your friend.
Right. I'm just saying, okay, I'm going to give Brad one. I mean, what's the baby name?
They each get
they get their own individual. Okay, I'm going to give
the author,
the one that wrote it. I'm going to give the author one, and I'm going to give Mary one. They're going to have their own separate ones.
Yeah.
Now, if they plan on coming together, then that's just...
Y'all, we had a family group text. I'm sorry. Go, go, girl. Go. If they were planning to come together, I gotta bring it back.
I'm sorry, girl, because I'm just like, I think the last time that we
I was
had
gonna say
got
the last time it was recorded. I don't know if it was for this or for Housewives. One of them. It was the same person.
the same person.
He be trying to ruin our videos. Stop it.
I don't understand it. Okay. If they plan on, I mean, like, you Arthur, you get your own. Mary, you get your own. Now, if they plan on coming together, they sit together, all this other good stuff, that don't have nothing to do with me. That's just, it is what it is. Especially if that's your best friend and y'all known each other before you even known Vicky. And then no ring, no bring. Hey, if that's your rules, that's your rules. But Brad, you should have at least, like, you acting like Mary ain't your girl. Like, is she not your friend? Is she not cool enough to come to your wedding? Like, okay, yeah, they happen to be in a relationship, but I'm going to invite you and I'm going to invite you. If you trying to, I don't know.
And to me, that should extend to, like, people that you're not so close with, whatever. Like that, I'm not going to have, my best friend, if she's dating somebody and she wants to bring him to the wedding, even if she only been dating him for 2 years, or not 2 years, even if she only been dating him for 6 months, whatever. If it's my wedding and she wants to bring a date, I'm going to let my best friend bring her date, whatever, because she's coming to a wedding. Now, is he going to be in the pictures? Probably not. You're not going to be in the pictures that I'm paying for, whatever. Like, you're not going to be in none of my pictures. However, she can come. I mean, he can come to the wedding with her to be her plus one. Now, if it's about, I don't see anything wrong with the no ring, no bring, again, as it correlates to everybody else. Everybody else that I'm not, distant relatives and everything else. If y'all ain't married, no, you're not getting no plus one because I'm paying for all of this, whatever. So I only have this much space. You don't get a plus one. Whatever. Yeah. Like, if you're not married, you don't have a plus one. Like, it's not, I would not do that to my siblings, to my best friends, to my, like, for real circle.
Knit circle, yeah.
Yes, like my village. My village would not have to be a part of that rule, in my opinion. Nothing wrong with the rule. I mean, I get it, Vicky, he ain't your friend, but that's your husband's best friend. Right.
Whatever. I feel sorry for Brad because now you seeing exactly what she about to be, huh?
But I feel like Brad is in a hard place. I mean, I feel bad for him. But I feel bad for him because it's like, he letting her do too much though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
in the words of Brian, he let her get it away. He letting her do it. Like,
it's his fault. It's like, Brad, you should, like you had said earlier, you should have put your foot down. Like, this is my best friend. Like, I get your rule, but you gonna make an exception for this one because this is my Rolly for Shirley, and that Mary is pretty much common law his wife or whatever. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you to not have them here. I mean, like who else even knows that that's your validation of no ring, no bring or whatever like that. Like, just take away everybody's plus one, but for this one, we just gonna roll it out and he gonna come to my wedding along with Mary. Like,
and I mean, if anybody got a problem with it, then it'd be like, well, listen, that's Brad. That's Brad's invite. Whatever. Like, so the wedding don't revolve around her and what she want and only what she want. So it's like,
y'all wedding. It's
we're building this life together. So we have to learn how to compromise and, bend at times. And Vicky, like, you're right. I guess
Brad was like, this is okay for him to bend because, I mean, it sounded like he wasn't okay with it at first, but he was like, well, whatever. This ain't something that's going to hurt him because, shoot, if you think about it, majority of the time, the men don't really care about the actual wedding type deal or whatever. You'll sometimes get some men that care, but for the most part, the men just going to be like, all right, whatever. But I think Vicky is bogus.
But I don't know. I guess it's kind of because what's her name? Because Mary even was like, she was upset, but she was like, just gone to the wedding, whatever. So I feel like it was just probably too much conversation around it. Like, he should have just been like, all right, I'm coming. And they could have left it at that. But he had to call and say whatever. And now they is where they at. But okay. But yep, I don't think he's a butthole either. I just think that he wanted his boo to come. And that's that.
Right. Stay with your boo and stay with your relationship and marry that girl since now that you...
Sure. Like, what is... That be the thing that be... that's another question that he answered for me is like, And people, well, I ain't gonna say, yeah, y'all be together for that long. I don't want to be like Vicky and be like, what y'all waiting on? But it'd be like, dang, like y'all.
But some people, it's for
Y'all could
real.
get
In real life, it's people that don't want to get married. They okay with just be like.
But no, they said they want to get married. So that's the thing. It's like, my biggest pet peeve is when people, I ain't gonna say pet peeve, but I guess I just don't understand when people be like, I want to wait until like I'm financially like secure. Y'all been together for 6 years. Y'all are 28, you know, whatever. So clearly y'all gonna be in y'all 30s. Nothing wrong with that, you know, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, what is the security? Like, what would make you secure? At what point? Like, you guys have been together or building for 6 years. So at what point do it just be like, because to me, I just don't like, I'm not gonna say I don't get when people be like, well, we're waiting to be financially secure. Well, y'all together and relate. I don't know if they living together or whatever.
I was just gonna ask, like, are they living together right now?
It kind of, I feel like it was kind of insinuated, but I don't know. So it's like, if y'all doing everything else but being married,
what's the hold up?
Yeah, but that's the conversation for another day because we've been here too long already, y'all. But put it in the comments if y'all know the answer. Like, I don't know. But all right, y'all, we about to get up out of here. We was here too long. We appreciate y'all for listening and for spending time with us. Father's Day was just last week, so happy Father's Day to any fathers that are listening. Happy Juneteenth to my melanated people. Okay. Yes. And we will talk to y'all next month. Ta-ta.
Bye. Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.